What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails Through Daybreak. Last time we continued on with Agnes's first day working as Van's part-timer, assistant, whatever you want to call it. And now we met up with Zin for the first time, actually seeing him in a game since Trails in the Sky the Third. So it's been quite a number of games since we've actually seen him. Obviously, this is his and Killika's home, the Calvin Republic, so it makes sense to see him here. So we're gonna keep moving on. We're currently working on a 4 SPG, which is to recover someone's wallet that was sold to the black market. So I guess we are. What was the next part of this 4 SPG? The repair shop in Old Town is where we're headed next. So let's go ahead and head on over. Alright, so let's head into the Orbital shop. That's all the second-hand stuff we got lately. Thank you for buying so much. We sincerely appreciate it. Trust me, if anyone's thankful, it's me. I'm just happy I could find so much intriguing merchandise. Haha, today's my lucky day, truly. There's our guy. Hey folks, don't mind us. Oh, hey, Van, I didn't see you there. Van, you must be the Spriggans everyone's been talking about. Maybe I am. Sorry to bug you. Care to answer a few questions? We wanted to talk about some of your merchandise. Oh, I'm listening. Van and Agnes explain their client's request to Imai. So you're looking for a Pinatil wallet. Where did I did recently come across one, yes. Time-wise, it does line up with the one you're looking for. Crafty lot, you two, managing to sniff your way to me. We're just cleaning up after the bracers. They were having a rough time figuring out the specific broker that got it. But anyone with actual experience in the black market will know what tree to bark up first. Yours, old man. Haha, I guess I've built something of a reputation for myself over the years. So, are you going to part with the wallet? We'll make sure it gets back to its rightful owner. What my merchandise goes through before it gets to me is really none of my business. It's in my hands now, and that's what matters to me. I can't give away my valuable merch to just anyone who comes asking for it. I'd go out of business. Now, if you were to come to me as a paying customer, it'd be a different story. You still intend to sell it even though you know it's stolen? That's stolen? Well, I have no idea what you're talking about. I get how you feel, Agnes, but if we're gonna get that wallet back, we'll have to play by this guy's rules. I knew your boss would get it. In that case, why don't we start talking numbers, This wallet of yours is practically new. Whoever its old owner was must have taken good care of it. With that in mind, I'm willing to offer you a discount. 10% off market price, down from 10,000 Mira to 9,000. Seems fair to me. 9,000 Mira, I don't know. If you're not happy with the price, you don't gotta take it. Try haggling with him, see if you can get him to bite for cheaper. Don't got much to lose. Okay, why not? It'll be a good learning experience as well. Oh-ho, going to try your hand at bargaining with me, young lady. Let's see what you bring to the table. You know, Alicia said she was willing to buy the wallet back if that's what it took. But 9,000 Mira for it isn't a fair price, considering everything we know. I've got to give him a good reason to change his mind. Okay, so I believe the correct answer is the engraved message. So to kind of explain it, because it has an engraving, you aren't really going to be able to sell it for a normal price because it has an engrave. The sentimental value, no meaning here. This guy doesn't care. Illegal origin, really doesn't matter. It's on the black market. Who cares? But the engraved message. We had a conversation with another vendor before we came here. He told us that the specific wallet can be personalized with an engraving. We know for a fact that our client received the wallet for her 20th birthday. It's extremely likely that the wallet has some sort of birthday message engraved on it. Even if it looks new, the engraving alone would dock a lot of its value. Before we agree on a price, could you confirm whether or not that's the case? You drive a hard bargain, young lady. Alright, I'll come clean. You're right, the wallet is, in fact, engraved. I don't know whose birthday it was, but the message on it is to that effect. That aside, the wallet itself is in pristine condition. But you've made your point. I'm willing to offer you a 30% discount instead. That sounds reasonable, yes? No, I don't think it does. I think you can still do better than that. We're getting closer to a fair price, but I know he's still trying to take me for a ride. If we want to get a good deal on it, it's now or never. He's not going to go for a 90. Let's go for 50. We'll give you 50%. I think that's a much fairer price. Oh, do you not mind illuminating me? I can understand why you would insist on limiting the discount to 30% when the wallet is from such a popular brand. But we really can't forget about the birthday message addressed to our client. It'll be hard to find a client willing to buy an item with an engraving message addressed to someone else. If you want to make an enticing purchase, you'd have to reduce the price one way or the other. I'm with her on this one. I'd give it up if I were you. You're just going to make yourself look bad if you keep playing hardball in the face of the facts. Alright, you win. 50% discount it is. That'll be 5,000 mira. Final offer. Do we have a deal? Yes, thank you so much. Damn, good work. Not bad for a rookie. Here's your 5,000 mira. I'm sure the 90% wouldn't have flown. Van took the sum out of the money prepared for the request and handed it to Imai. Looks good to me. Here's the wallet for you two. A Pinatil Memorial Wallet. This is it. We did it. I was hoping to make more money off that, but it is what it is. With that, I'll be taking my leave. If any of your other clients need something from me, I'd be happy to do business again. Until then. Damn, that old man's one tough customer. Give him a wrench and he'll take a selge. Anyway, we got what we were after. Let's get that wallet back to its rightful owner. Right, I'm glad this will all have a happy ending. They contacted Alicia and agreed to meet her in the Orbital Cafe. Buying it back cost us 5,000 mira, but we believe this is the wallet you were looking for. Could you take a look at it yourself to confirm? Of course. I'm genuinely curious if you could actually like, if you chose the 90%, like, what would have happened? I feel like he would have just rejected it outright. There's no way he's giving it back for 1,000 mira. I don't know if there's actually any realistic situation for that. Happy 20th birthday. May your life be filled with endless joy. I can't believe it. It's a little embarrassing that you had to see me like this, but this is definitely my wallet. I honestly never thought I'd see it again. And much less so quickly. I can't believe you got it back to me. I'm glad to hear we brought the right one. I'll have to go and thank the guild for referring you to me, too. You have no idea how much this means to me. Thank you so much. No problem. Just make sure you don't go falling for another pickpocket. I think 2 SP is the most you can get on these jobs, so I think we did everything the right way. Oh, there we go. Alright, we're level 1 in the gray. Alright, so now all we've got left, I think, for the first day is the monster extermination. See, like, I love the big story beats, you know, we get and stuff. So, like, you know, Cold Steel 4, when, you know, a lot of stuff is going down, you know, we have to get everyone back together and all that stuff. But I also like this stuff, you know, the beginning of the arcs where you're just getting to really live life, exploring the area while taking on jobs. It really just feels like such an immersive experience. I mean, obviously, like I said, the main story beats feel very immersive too, and this game will have that as well. But I do also really appreciate these very kind of like low stakes times where we're really just kind of going by the day to day. That's what the Trail series like really excels at, that you don't really get in a lot of other RPGs, specifically because Trails games are so much longer, is you really get to experience the day to day. Also, there aren't many series that have an active calendar of the time of the year actually changing. So that's also another really nice thing. Like, even like just compared to Tales games don't usually give you a calendar as to, you know, how many days have gone by since you last did something. You kind of like, unless the main story tells you like, oh, we haven't been here in 6 months. Like, you usually don't know in a Tales game how much time actually goes by. But yeah, so now we have to head to the underground and handle that monster, which is good because we're overdue for some fighting. Didn't they say you only had to complete one of them? I guess the monster one is required, and that other one with the wallet was like a side one. Let's go. I didn't think we'd be coming back here so soon. The wanted monster is in an area beyond the crime scene, right? Yeah, but now that we're here, there was something I forgot to tell you last time. So we're going to be charging... We're going to the charging station nearby first. Alright. Oh, this is going to be where they explain how we can change our orbments and stuff here. That's an orbment charging station. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Hell yeah, it will. Be sure to recharge your EP and take a rest here before we keep going. Keep it in mind in case you're ever in a pinch. It's a place to fall back to. Should also mention you can customize your orbment in some charging stations. Something else to keep in mind while you're out in the field. Understood. And I think that's everything I had to say. First half of our route is already secured, so let's get going. Yeah, dungeon checkpoint, so we can, we don't have to walk all the way through here, we just go to the midpoint.
ああ、開いたままだったな。警察がまだ出入りしたんだろう。
So you can reset the monsters if you want to. We will not be doing that because we're gonna skip ahead to the midpoint, which is where we saw Giacomo get murdered.
目的地はこの部屋の先だ。大丈夫か？
はい、行きましょう。
Giacomo died here. I guess the cops are all done with their investigation, even the blood's gone. I don't recall seeing anything regarding this incident in the news now I think about it. I mean, the perp was caught, with A involved, that's probably as far as anyone's willing to go. People will forget eventually, even the ones that cared. This isn't the sort of case you tie up with a neat little bow. That's sad. Look, no one forced him to stick his nose in A's business. He got greedy and this is the result of that. You gotta understand that. Considering all the crap he's always been up to, I'd say he got what was coming. You gotta grow a thicker skin or you ain't surviving this job. Though, I guess it's just as good not to be jaded. To not be jaded. Maybe don't go growing a thicker skin. It's best if you don't get too used to all the shit that goes down in the darker side of society. Van. Yeah, she doesn't have to force herself to accept it, but obviously she can't let it stop her. Oh, I should probably heal. I didn't realize how much damage we had taken. Like she's gonna exist in this world because she's working with Van, but she doesn't mean she has to accept everything that he's gotten used to. Well, here we go. Then the wanted monster is farther down this way. Yeah, this part of the underground was all but abandoned after the subway was constructed. That's why we're more likely going to find tougher monsters down here. Why does the air down here feel like it's been disturbed? Get down. Bats? They ain't what we're here for, but it looks like a whole host of them have made themselves at home. Oh, if I'd known this is what we were gonna find, I'd have come ready for it. Ah, I think we're gonna have to. Huh? Heh, got it. Hmm? A camera flash? Got it. Let's get the other half. Alright. Thanks, Dingo. Dingo took him out with his camera. That's kind of funny. Oh yeah, we can. I keep forgetting we have the S-Craft now, so. So what I truly appreciate about this game is for the first time in a long time, since honestly the Sky games, we start with only a cast of 2 characters. You know, obviously in Zero you start with a cast of 4, and then Cold Steel you start with like a cast of 8. So it's nice that we get to learn about Van and Agnes on their own before they start adding more party members to the mix. Oh no. I missed. Phew. Huh. Surprised that didn't take more out of you. I'm fine, yes. Were you the one who used that flash? Wait, you're Van's friend. Dingo Brad.
Dingo Brad だ。バンとは昔からの馴染みでな。雑誌メルドのルポライターをやっている。
He's a reporter with Meld magazine. Oh wow, that's quite a well-known magazine. Covers everything from entertainment gossip to political sleaze to even the occult. Buzz Raider's the star of the show these days, but Meld's a classic that goes way back. Surprised you've heard of him. Didn't think an honor student like you would be into that kind of stuff. I'm not. I just happen to have a friend who loves it. I've only read a little.
やれやれ。その友達には控えるように言っておくといい。アラミス高等学校1年、アニエス・クローデル城。
He didn't learn it from me. Must have figured it out on his own.
ベルモッティじゃないが、副業で似たことをしていてな。君について調べたのはそれだけだ。安心してくれ。
I don't mind. You seem like a close friend of Van's, so I'm sure you can be trusted. Thank you for helping us. Didn't take long to turn her around. That's what being so damn handsome gets you. Sorry. Van doesn't hold back. Just as we finally got even, though, I'm already back in your debt. What are you even doing down here? Something else pop around Giacomo? Nope, I'm not here for work. You didn't pass anyone on your way here, did you? I know you're taking care of a monster for the guild, but I figured I'd ask. How did you know? Of course you already know. Wait a sec. You're telling me someone else is down here with us? Yeah, a civilian at that. 20-year-old female, no combat experience. That is very worrying. Wait a minute. It's not that rookie reporter from the Tyrell Times, is it? I guess so. The woman we met outside the police station. Wish you were wrong, but that's the one. I'd resigned myself to look for her alone, but you happened to show up at the perfect time. Mind giving me a hand? Well, it would put us back at being even again. Besides, I get the feeling this might be my fault. What? About a fifth of it, I'm sure. About a fifth of it, sure. She has a very competitive streak, and for some reason, she's pegged me as her rival. The whole reason she charged into the police station the other day was to get one up over me. I'm sure you can guess how well that went. But yeah, I kind of feel bad now. Then... Because Van gave her the wrong information, her report didn't work out. So she grew frustrated and started running into danger in hopes of finding something worthwhile. Then what are we waiting for? We should go save her before something terrible happens. We're gonna, that's what I was saying. But we didn't see any sign of her on the way here, so she's gotta be farther in. Wish I could help in battle, but the only weapon I've got is my camera. I'll have to lean on you two. I just hope she hasn't made it all the way to where that wanted monster is. I don't think ordinary monsters here are any better for a civilian. But we need to hurry, she's in real danger. I do wish Dingo had been a one of the main cast, but he's a reporter. It would be like if we had like Niall or Grace as like a party member. It's time to show Van all I've learned from my battles so far. I can't keep leaving most of the work to him forever. I need to be more proactive. Yep, okay. Brilliant Halo, her S-Craft. Dingo is now accompanying the duo. Yeah, so he's technically with us story-wise, but he doesn't actually do anything. Actually, that might be wrong. I forget. I think he won't be there on the field. Like, remember in the Sky games, we had to, like, protect Niall in, like, battle and stuff like that, or other NPCs. So I think he occasionally can pop in and take pictures to stun the enemies, but I forget. Actually, I can show how you release shards. I haven't mentioned this yet, but I just finished playing Paper Mario 1000 Year Door Remake, so I've gotten in the habit of trying to block attacks. Even playing this, I'm just like out of habit, I'm doing it. So to go on, her S-Craft is full HP and HP regeneration, so obviously not something we're going to use all the time like Van's. Yeah, so it's different here, so you can't just activate your S-Craft. You need to use an S-Boost to use it from here. Obviously, you can just use it from the quick menu, which is much faster. But if you want to actually use it, you'd have to do... I'm not going to use it now, obviously, because it'll be a waste, but yeah. You have to manually hit it. Fire Bolton! Oh, I got hit. Darn it.
私が相手です。それそれ。
おまけだ。
戦闘終了。データを整理します。気合を入れなさい。チャンスです。
Ooh, perfect. Yeah, let's hit these two because they're next to each other.
チャンスだ。こいつは効くぜ。
ブーストチャンス。
切り裂け。頼む、アニエス。おまけだ。
The newbie's got some real obsession with you, you know.
見てなさいよ、リンゴブラッド。今度こそ出し抜いてやるんだから。
What's going on between you two anyway? He's got that look. You said earlier she sees you as her rival. Do you happen to know why? Your guess is as good as mine. Maybe she just likes having a bit of friendly competition with other people in the industry. Why do you ask anyway? Oh, no reason, sorry. Don't be. It's not like I have anything to hide. Guess I can tell you the story. This happened right after Mariel joined the Tyrell Times. She'd set off on some noble crusade against a politician with a rather, let's just say, unsavory reputation. And when he caught wind of what she was doing, he started threatening her. Ah, the righteous young journalist who ends up vanishing into the darkness she thought she could fight. Tale as old as time, but I'm assuming you had a hand in here, since that's not what happened to her. Guilty as charged, I just so happen to have some dirt on said politician. It wasn't big or anything, not really worth calling a scoop, so I packed it up and sent it over to Mariel. And she did exactly as I expected and went public with that info. What happened after that? Short story, nothing. Like I said, it wasn't anything major, not the kind of dirt you consider a major scoop. And because of that, it's the kind of stuff most journalists won't even bother trying to publish. But Mariel isn't most journalists. She's still too green to recognize that. And said politician, in turn, didn't realize that either. He convinced himself that Mariel must have some real dirt on him or she never would have gone public with something so insignificant. He took it as her trying to propose a truce. After that, he stopped messing with her. I imagine that is the outcome you had wished for when you sent her that information? It was my hope, yes, though it turning out as well as it did was a stroke of luck. Though, I guess that's the biggest thing she's got going for her. Luck is outstanding to the point of being bizarre. She loves sticking her nose into very dangerous business, and yet somehow comes out of it without so much as a scratch. Guess she was just born under the right stars. I see. Yeah, it sounds like she's always making a mess for everyone else to clean. You're not wrong there, and that's precisely where she is right now, in the middle of sticking her nose where it doesn't belong. So let's get going. Well, we got the little backstory there. It's also nice that you get into battle right where you initiate it. You know, you're doing it in the field instead of it going to a secluded space. Rude.
さあ次に行くぞ。
距離を取って戦いなさい。
群れてやがんな。
良さそうな宝箱です。すごい数ね。気をつけなさい。
Let's go. Rude.
私が相手です。
おまけだ。
戦闘終了。データを整理します。
Come on, everyone gather around.
すごい数ね。気をつけなさい。
Oh well.
そこです。
Best I'm gonna get, I suppose.
チャンスです。
おまけだ。
Oh yeah, that's the other thing in this game too. So before, up to this point, whenever you would use an S-Craft in the past games,
チャンスです。
even if you didn't have 200%, it would just use up
特定のアーツが有効です。
all the craft points that you had on you. Whereas in this game, you can't do that. It's always 100.
行くぜ。
ブーストチャンス。決めるわよ。特定のアーツが有効。ドライブ開始よ。ドライブ
そうだよ。
バンさん。
Fire!
それ。
頼むアニエス。行くぜ。
今です。戦闘終了。データを処理するわ。
May as well clear the room.
さあ次に行くぞ。
Alright, we'll take that.
距離を取って戦いなさいわ。スキル発動よ。今です。
Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the combat we get for a bit because I believe after we're done with this job, we're gonna be not doing a lot of fights for a while. What do we got?
何か来る。気をつけろ。
No.
おまけだ。
I need impede,
チャンスだ。
which I believe Van's normal move. Yeah, impede for stun slash. So let's go ahead and stop you from casting that.
頼むアニエス。おまけだ。
バンさん。今です。
頼むアニエス。もらった。
これで一安心ですね。良さそうな宝箱です。
Ooh, nice. Uh,
属性専用スロット新しいシャードスキルが登録されたわ。
so unlike in the past games, you can actually double up on the same kind of skill. So we got action 1 and action 2. I don't know if we can do like 2 action 2s, but obviously in the earlier games, it's like, oh, if you had hit on, you couldn't have like hit 2, you had to replace it.
遠隔ハードを展開するわ。バンさん。
必殺頼むアニエス。
Yeah, she doesn't have any arts that are going to be super helpful against this. Although Van's Firebolt should still be good. Yeah. However, I want to stop this, so let's go ahead and impede this. Perfect. Alright, the monster is likely gonna be behind this door. Oh wait, no, I think it's that one. Probably still keep going a little bit. I think after this fight we'll end the video though. So you'll notice that, I'll explain here in a second once that's over. You'll notice that we no longer have the 2D art cut-ins for S-Crafts like we've had pretty much since the beginning of the series. They did away with that to kind of make things seem more seamless, but they do, to an extent, bring back cut-ins in the next game, but they are still cut-ins of the 3D characters. So, it's like a freeze frame of the 3D character motion. But, unless they're gonna bring it back for the third game, which we don't know yet, that they're not gonna bring back the 2D cut-ins anymore, it seems. If you think about it, Dingo, you've helped Mario quite a lot, haven't you? Why would she consider you a rival, then? If anything, you'd think she'd fancy him instead. I mean, it wasn't always like that. If anything, she was almost uncomfortably drawn to me after the whole ordeal with the politician. What a tragedy for a pretty boy over here. I had to tell her she should probably not be so friendly with the competition. That's how she found out I worked for Meld, actually. It was actually quite a shock for her. Oh. So she realized the amazing journalist she looked up to works for a trashy gossip rag. Look at you, breaking that righteous little heart of hers. Anyway, you'd think she'd just leave it at that and cut contact. Instead, she pivoted into talking about course correction and making me a proper journalist now that she's playing my rival, too, for whatever reason. Joke's on me because that just made her follow me around even more now. I see. Though, for as annoyed as you look, you can't turn a blind eye to her either. You care about her enough that you would have gone in after her, even if you were alone, right? Well, in some goddess-forsaken way, it's my responsibility. The least I can do is keep an eye on her. I'd bet your boss here would do much the same. Nah, I don't do babysitting. I don't mind helping her this time, but that's only because I'm already here for the wanted monster. And speaking of wanted monster, how about we hurry up? Sure, we haven't found her yet, after all. She must be deeper in still. Sorry for all the bother, but thanks for helping out with this. Oh wow, we got a bit to explore over here. But yeah, I think we'll go ahead and end things off here. So next time, we'll finish exploring this little area here before we head into where the wanted monster is to rescue Mariel, and then probably call it a day after that. 4 pretty decent requests for one day is pretty good for Agnes's first day. So that's gonna be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.